Hello everyone, this is Javamonk, and welcome to episode 1 of my mod making series, Reborn. That's right, after the rather catastrophic failure of using MCreator to make a mod, I've decided, you know what, I'm going to make my own mod using raw code, no MCreator, no nothing, we're just gonna go for it. And it's a good thing too, because turns out everything that I've done in the past to work on this mod is totally wrong. Everything changed with Minecraft 1.8. I am glad I did not decide to go back to 1.7. So, I found this super amazing tutorial by the Bedrock Miner, and I've been using that to put together the bare bones of a mod. This right here is going to be the start of the universe mod. And at some point, so right now I have a system prints to say when the pre-initialization, when the init and post-init are run. Let's see if there's anything, if anything shows up here. Let's see, we got a crash report. From what I can tell, that's pretty normal. And where's our message? This isn't a great start. This is not a good start at all. Here it is. Okay, so apparently system.out.println line doesn't do what I expected it to do. It does something like this. So it called the post init, called the init, and somewhere up here it called pre-init. Nope, not there. Huh, hang on. Pre-init. Ah, there it is. All right. Phew, okay, all is well. Great start right here. Holy smokes. This, as well as these 3 things right here, are all just to handle sided textures. Seriously? Like, you have to do all of that for textures that have stuff on their sides. That's a bit absurd. But I mean, Bedrock Miner seems to know what he's doing, so know what they're doing, so gonna roll with it. Oh yeah! Behold, item.teslacoil.name, the first item added to the mod, the Tesla coil, because it's a fairly nothing weird going on with this item, and also not in the periodic table of elements. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now. Behold, tile.enderpearlblock.name, the first block to be added. Look how beautiful. Whoa. Look how beautiful it looks. I bet. What? What is happening? What? What's going on? That's kind of weird. Hang on. See? There wasn't any problem. I'm a good programmer. I don't have bugs. So there we go. First block and first item. Oh boy. Okay, great start. These are just your average, standard Joe blocks and items in this mod that, at the moment, well, they're kind of not supposed to do anything special. Yet. At the moment, they're uncraftable, but you can yank them out of the inventory. Alright, I'm trying something new with the blocks of pure color, as well as the cheese and the colored milk. Let's see if this actually worked out. Ooh, fantastic. Okay, so what I did was I essentially made it so, okay, you see how there's the ID number and a slash and another number. What I did was I basically have it where, like, white is color block number 0, orange is the block 1, magenta is block 2, stuff like that. Basically doing what the wool does, as well as the hardened clay and stuff like that. Okay, so let's make sure it actually displays correctly, which it looks like it does. That's weird. Why can't I place the block? That is super weird. Is it not counting as a block or something? Yeah, I also tried to do this with the cheese, and so far I got black and blue textures. Yep. But that's really kind of... Hang on. Let's see if /setBlock can do anything about this. Let's see, I want universe mod color block. Color block 0. Color block 1. Block can't be placed. That's weird. Okay, clearly what I was trying to do was too complicated. So, white and orange block. That's it. I've deleted all the others, but it still uses the same ID, so it just thinks all the other types are orange blocks. 3, 2, 1. It worked. Oh my goodness. It actually worked. Okay. Now for getting all the other blocks to work. This'll be fun. Okay, so Bedrock Miner's tutorial had these weird statements with question marks and colons, which I have no idea what those do. Based on what I've Googled, it apparently does the same thing as this does. It's basically saying if the damage of the item is 0, then return white, and if it's something else, then return orange. But I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if I broke something by doing this. So let's find out. Okay, so far so good. We have orange blocks and white blocks. Let's see if we can add the rest. Now that everything's an if-else statement, I'm hoping this is going to be super easy, barely an inconvenience. And we have the magenta block. All right. I think we can add the rest of them. We got 3 blocks here. The statements have been adjusted. Yep, you can't can't clear chat like that. Let's get the rest of the blocks in. And there we go. All the blocks of pure color are up and ready. You have no idea how long that took me. That took much longer than it should have. But now, not only do we have blocks of pure color, but these are blocks with data values, which means blocks of similar kinds, like blocks of pure color, I can just shove them in as different data types. And see, it's difficult to do this with blocks, but it is super easy to do with items. So easy that, in fact, not only have I done it with the cheeses, all these different data types with the cheese, I have also done it with oil. Like with the oil stage 1, oil stage 2, and oil stage 3. They're all just different types of oil, except for the plastic. Plastic is a different item. And the smelting recipes for all the oils work properly. Oh, and fun fact, the ender pearl block, finally figured out how to do this. Ender pearl block glows in the night. glows the same amount as glowstone. Now, I'm not. I kind of like it that the ender pearl block is kind of lights up the area around it. It's like a new kind of torch. I don't know if that's gonna stick around, but I do like the fact that I figured out how to make things bright. Also, we now have, let's switch it back to the daytime. Yeah, clearing the chat doesn't really work, but here's the bedrock, here's breakable bedrock, here's the end portal frame, and a breakable end portal frame. We have partial blocks. This one is still kind of weird. I have no idea what's causing that. Also, notice the y coordinate. It takes up the space of a full block, and yet visually it's not a full block. But the black outline still goes up like it's a full block. So we still got to figure something out with that. Next up on the tutorial is tools and weapons. So I think it's about time we add the obsidian set of tools. Now, here's the thing. The obsidian set, it was originally in the first creation of the mod, at least the one shown on the video, and in fact in every incarnation of the mod. But the thing is, I'm not a huge fan of obsidian tools. They're like better than diamond, but they're super easy to get. So I'm thinking the obsidian tool set will just be a tool set created for tutorial purposes. Maybe I can make it like a rare drop or something, but not craftable. Okay, a lot has happened off camera. First of all, I've partially lost my voice. And also, we have now obsidian and the plastic set of tools. We have new armor, specifically the thermal set of armor. And I'll show that off later. Got the bark set as well as the plastic set. We also have all the different hammers, which was actually pretty easy to get. The anvil hammer is really nice because it actually got it to deal the proper amount of damage that it's supposed to. We got the obsidian set of tools, the plastic set of tools, and let's see, what else? Oh, we got cauliflower, beetroots, lettuce, radishes, turnips, and tomatoes. We got the bowl and bucket of mac and cheese, which, by the way, are two different data values of the same thing, which are craftable with macaroni, cheese, and milk. The milk actually works. It works as actual milk. And the thermal set of armor is kind of cool, actually. Let me just put this on. And watch this. Bam! Now I have fire resistance, and only if you wear the entire set. Alright. Looking good, and this fire resistance is always going to regenerate, so that's not a problem. So now what I want to make are cherry trees. Naturally generating cherry trees. We have the log right here, which is not rotatable at the moment. We have the planks, and we have the cherry item. So I was thinking maybe have the cherry tree kind of be based on the jungle tree. So at the moment, the cherry, this, by the way, is probably going to be outrageously complicated. So here's the idea. The cherry tree is going to be a naturally generated tree, complete with leaves. Going to need to figure out how to make leaves work. And the cherry item is going to be kind of like a cocoa bean. So you know how, let me just get some jungle wood. So you know how jungle wood, you have cocoa beans, which is, I think, over here. These guys right here. So I want cherries to kind of grow kind of like this, based on the logs. I even have textures to make that work. And maybe have it bone meal acceptable like this. And then you break it, it drops cocoa beans. I want cherries to work kind of like that, but on the logs. On the cherry logs. Let's see how this goes. So the cherry leaves are meant to be kind of purpley like this. And so I don't want the biome to change the color of the leaves. So we can take this and I think just go bye-bye. Because this is getting the foliage color based on what was given based on something or another. And this is like rendering the color based on the biome, so is this, so goodbye. I have a vague idea what this does, and I have no idea what this does, but so far nothing seems to be going, doesn't seem like anything would be going weird. Although, why is this the case? I can just import it like that. Little weird. Well, this is fantastic news. This is a cherry log. And now, behold, the crash block. Boom. Best block ever made. I should color it orange and call it Crash Bandicoot. Okay, we'll figure out the crash block later, aka the cherry log. But right now we got the cherry planks as well, so that's cool. And cherry leaves. Oh, this actually did not turn out as well as I thought. What happened here? Oop. That's weird. And there we go. Cherry logs are all working. Sweet! Oh yeah, it's all coming together. And they can make these cherry planks. So now we have all the different rotations of the cherry log with log axis. And I think there's even an all bark variety. Let's see. Set block here, cherry log, and data value 3. And there we go. It even has the all bug variety. Sweet! Alright. Let's see if we can get cherry leaves to work. Now, one of the fundamental parts of a tree is the leaves. So I figured make cherry tree leaves. Here's what they look like in the hand. Here's what they look like as an item. This is what they should look like when you place them, except they don't, which I don't know why that is. But in either case, I'm trying to make it so that cherry leaves can actually decay, and it's not working. So here's how I want these to work. I want these to kind of work like spruce leaves. So when you place them, notice how you have the decayable tag is set to false. Now, this is because that's weird. But the reason why it's set to false is because I placed them here. If I instead used set block, like leaves 1, now decayable is set to true. So if I now place some leaves like that, so in order to make that, so now decayable is set to true. At least for this leaf it is. Whoa, what? Okay, decayable is set to true. Trying to keep these simple here. Now, in order for leaves to decay, check decay must be true. And to do that, you just place a log nearby and then remove it. What? Okay, well that's, in any case, that's how I want the cherry leaves to work. I want it so that they only decay if check decay and decayable are both true, then they have a chance of just breaking. It might have actually flickered and then just got removed because I have the random tick speed cranked way up. Now, there's just one problem with this, with the cherry leaves. I tried to get this to work. The only issue is check decay here is flickering between true and false. And that's with every leaf that is placed down, which is kinda weird. I don't know why it's doing that. That's really actually kind of weird. and a little unsettling. Like, why is it doing that? I copy-pasted this from the code for leaves. I added this public boolean for can decay. So this is basically saying that if check decay is true and decayable is true, then go through this gigantic process, in which case it then goes, well, if this certain number is less than 0, then remove the leaf. This probably has something to do with the random tick speed and something or another. I don't know what any of this does. But as far as I know, it's just to remove the leaf. Now, I don't know what this did, but it doesn't seem to do anything. So then I added that if there's a log nearby, then if there's no log nearby, set can decay to true. And if there is a log nearby, then set it to false. And log nearby is just this. Basically, checks along the x coordinates, checks along the y coordinates, checks along the z coordinates for whether or not there's a cherry log. And if there's a cherry log, it goes, there's a cherry log, so set can decay to false. And otherwise, set it to true. Now, what's weird is, and this right here is actually setting the state setting the check decay state to the can decay variable. Now, what I'm wondering is, why is this causing the thing to flicker? I bet you it's this causing it to flicker because, and maybe even this right here. Because, seriously, why would this be the case? Why would it be flickering? Now, I guess to check that, I could do just one of these. And let's see. Just change one of these to false. See if that does anything. Now, the question is it still flickering? Nope. Okay. It is no longer flickering. It's always set to true. What? Oh, because I have the not in there. Okay, so at some point these leaves should start decaying. I think. I hope. That's weird. Game will random tick speed 300. Okay, 3000. Still nothing? That's weird. Like, I get that these aren't decaying, but why isn't this one decaying? That's really weird. Behold! Cherry trees! Yes, it's literally just a spruce tree that I just replaced all the wood with cherry wood and all the leaves with cherry leaves. But, cherry tree! Okay, the leaves decay properly now. Check this out. It's a little weird, and it works, but I don't know why. Nonetheless, it works. Okay, check this out. So these leaves I placed down manually, so these will never decay, nor will these. And over here we have leaves that are specially made to be decayable, but these will not decay as long as this wood is here. And actually, let's put a piece of wood right there. Put that there. Okay. And notice this leaf here decayed almost instantly. Okay. Not cool, Rain. Okay. Game rule, random tick speed. What's the tick? Oops. Let's make it 30. Okay. So notice how that corner leaf just decayed because the wood is over here. If I put it over here, it's not going to decay. But now if I remove the wood, it all decays. Gonna decay. And poof. There we go. Gone. Okay, awesome. And at any point you can halt the decay by just placing some wood. And then stop. Nope, too late now. These two here will decay because they're not connected to the wood. Okay, this is pretty awesome. Ooh, and the thing that drops from these leaves are cherries. Because I don't yet have a cherry sapling. I'm not even sure how to do it. And I also... So, this is the cherry wood. Now, in between episodes, I'm going to work on getting cherry planks to be able to craft basically be able to use cherry wood to craft wooden things like sticks. I'm also going to work on trying to get cherry planks or cherry wood slabs and stairs like these cherry wood stairs and slabs. So we got the cherry leaves right here. The cherry leaves still look kind of wrong, but whatever. We'll get that working. I also need cherry wood doors and cherry wood fence gates as well as cherry wood fences. So that'll be interesting. In either case, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please let me know. And I hope to continue doing this mod stuff. I'm starting to have a lot of fun with this, so thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.